Oh shit. Alright. Let's see here. We're gonna jump right into it. I have a friend that she wanted me to send me some of her logos and stuff. Um let's see here. So this is what I'm gonna be working with tonight. Dead Nerd, you can check out her Twitch channel. She's gaming and stuff like that. She plays Rust too, or is beginning to play Rust. And she wanted a skin. So when you jump into your Rust skins, usually under the community hub, I pick up the Banhammer. Actually, moment. That's pretty badass. Um, Actually, yeah, for shits and giggles, as soon as you see the skin, but it should be right here. Workshop. There we go. These are all the ones that are accepted in game. These are to be accepted. And I'm guessing you're probably here because you want to bypass this. So that's why I made the server the Rust hole. It's just full of Rust skins. And I don't know. Some of these like yeah, I can see why that got accepted. That's pretty good. These are good. The AKs, things like that. But easiest thing to do that I would, just so you get acquainted with it and get acquainted with all the different programs, is that looks bad. Is that you would the best thing to do is to actually go ahead and do something easy, which is pretty much what we're gonna be doing. Let's see here. So there's a couple different things that you can go through. Honestly, what I'm thinking here is it depends on, like, I show a couple different methods. Like one that's most usually seen is Photoshop or GIMP. And then everybody does things, a little bit differently. It started off with you. From there, people realize you don't really need. And then, a lot of people are going to use Substance Painter or Substance Designer or both. Let's look that up. And I'm going to get into why I don't like to use. So, library, or derp. Substance Painter 2022. Substance Designer. Designer. Is this permanent? You'll get free updates on Steam until the end of 2020. Okay. So after that, your updates pretty much cease to exist. Substance. When you're paying that much for it, and with inflation and everything like that, I don't know if it's updates or if it's this license does not include access to Substance 3D assets platform. Previously Substance. Meaning, whatever you get for textures is what you get, and you're going to have to do this anyways. Jump into here and go to a place like textures.com, which gives you all the latest and greatest textures for free, as long as you go ahead and you put your name. So with that being said, a lot of people are like, well, if I do that, that looks hokey. And just because you use someone else's, like, just because you use these textures, ripping anything off. Because what I use is I actually use Mixer. I believe Mixer specifically states that you can't take their textures and make a new texture and call it yours. Whereas I think with the other one, you have to go through it. Either way, it's just good to put your own thing. But what's good is you can use Materialize, make your own textures. There's a whole video for that I made. go ahead and, but I wouldn't, you know. Anyways, we got to get skinning. I'll go into my rant another because I'm gonna get off track. But we might be using mixer. We might not. Honestly, we're just gonna do a rug in a box and a box. And then we'll go from there. So, you know, I was messing around with another 3D program too. We'll see if we'll use that method tonight. The rug I don't expect me to take long at all. At all. So what I'm gonna do is first things first, you gotta start somewhere, right? So let's get you your skins. And we gotta get our, not even the skins, all we gotta get. The thing that does stuff. Rust open. That door was ridiculous. Kid's fucking, might not even be a kid, it might be an adult. Looks like a kid drew it. So bad. My kid was playing Rust. Oh. Loading. All right, here we go. If you watched my tutorials before, I would say forward, but I'm not doing a video. I'm doing a live stream. Woohoo! If anyone jumps on, let me know. Jump in the section. So underneath workshop is where you start it. These are all the ones that you could have made. Oh no shit! I did upload the Celtic Lark box. How did that come out? They're always updating, and I'm interested in how it click. Oh, all right. That actually kind of came out the way I wanted it to. Not shiny. Still didn't come out bad though. This is when I was still experimenting and just kind of showed like, hey, look, there is a different way than paying 140, or if you're buying from Adobe to get the other stuff. But again, the fact that you buy it and then like some versions, like once your license is null and void, can't done. Like, don't put it in any games or anything. Companies are getting crappier and crappier. Adobe's, I don't know, I consider it corporate. Punk it hard. Corporate pigs. Alright. So, this one came out pretty good. I used Mixer for this. This took me a little bit, but this right here is a texture that I ended up making on my own. And I used this from textures.com. Again, you can mix and match. So, with Substance Painter, you're going to end up using Mixer anyways. Download it from Steam. If you're doing it legally, everyone's like, I don't care. Until you're the guy that gets caught. And besides, you're not really honing in on anything. With this, I mean, when you learn how, when you break down how everything works, everything else becomes, when you know how things work, it becomes that much easier to start doing other things and understanding other things. But we're going to create a new item. She wanted a rug. And then we got to choose our image. Well, first, she wanted a rug and I think a boxer. What did she? Home club, crossbow, double-barreled, fridge, hammer. It was a milk carton. Shotgun, pickaxe, road sign. Ah, rug. Urge. Sleeping bag. Yeah, because rugs you can put on the wall too. These are kind of fun. And it's always fun to see like what other people made for rug. I don't know if I should do this on a live stream. I can't edit out all the it has. Did the bit. Oh. Probably could get into making things transparent and cutting it out. So like when you see, you'll see a mask and stuff, or whatever, and sometimes you'll see like things cut out more or filled in more. I guarantee you they're not filled in. If you hold over the actual model, or you take that actual model and you take the skins and you put them over, you can only take away from what is being wrapped around the actual model itself. So, perfect example right here. Get up close. It actually is a thick substance. And this is unwrapped here. And then it's just repeated. Or it's not a thick substance. I'm sorry. I can't talk. Stops right there and it opens. This is just like a thin piece of paper. So when you go and texture it, whatever is on one side is going to show up on the other. And they did that trick with actually the door. I'll show you why. So edit. Nope, item. I believe it was metal door. Let's load up, I think it was, oh, edit. Which one was it that I did? Might be MP0. Yeah, there we go. So whatever you made here, like this is what we put in when we actually made the tutorial. I believe this was tutorial. And we got some pretty good detail out of this. However, if you take this during the day, there's really not much. That's why they have the other parts of the normal on. But at certain types of the day, it looks better. And of course, we made better and spread them out, but you really can't tell. And then, of course, at night, we went ahead and made the thing that goes so that, you know, however much. Color. Turn this. Because why not? Publish, change log, made green. Publish. Publishing theme. And when you publish that, because it's already been done, exact item that you've done. Yeah. MP0, workshop. I believe this is the change. Theme. So when you check your Steam, you want to go into your content here. Top item. You're going to go down to. Here's the MP0. So I had this already up here, and the only thing that it did differently, because it has the same item name, and when you go to edit it in Rust, it's associated with your account, or your, what the heck do you call it? Your Steam something number. It basically linked and it updated this. You would have to make a brand new object, bring in all the same skins, instead of just editing it. And from here, basically, there's a change log. When you click on it, boom. That's it. It doesn't look too exciting. There was more that we could do with it, but it got the point across that, like, hey, look, you can make your own skins using Blender. We made some normal maps. That was the old one. So, I mean, I know she wanted a door like that. And that's what I was getting to was this door. This is how it was shown right here. It's because I believe we did do it backwards when we made it, thinking that it would go forwards because it flipped. And I was actually mistaken. It's only that object because that's actually where it's flipped is the front of the door. This is the part on the inside. And the same works for, what was the other door? All doors, really. And it works like that. So what we're going to do here, item, bring this out. So this right here is exactly in the same spot right there. Same image flipped. That's just the way that the model's set up. So figuring out which way in the front and the back is a pain in the neck. So you got to see which way it basically loads up in Blender. I don't know. Leave a comment if you see any of that. All right, so when you're looking at this, knowing that, you need to go ahead. You got to create a new item. And we're going to go ahead, and we know that the rug works the same way. But the rug is kind of put on a surface. All right. What else is swords? There we go. Now, it's always good to look at what the normal maps look like. See how they did it. Check it out. Good to plug those into Blender and all that other stuff. This, she just wants her logo on. She just wants it to be cool. Something that she can throw onto the server. So. Living Dead fur. For a rug. There we go. Now we go to edit it. If you close this out, you can kind of get an idea as to how all the different maps work. Exit out of that, you're still seeing some difference there. You can always change the color. As soon as you change something, keep in mind, you can always change it back. Hit this reset to default, and it's going to throw everything back in there. Detail, normal scale. And play with it. See what you can do just with this. You can change the colors and everything like that. Like, that's kind of cool. Or orange. You can do emission colors. But I don't believe anything's going to happen because there's no emission mask. So you have to add an emission mask. You know. What was this? What was 212? Oh, 212 was from another tutorial. That's right. Okay. So as soon as you hit mission color, all that, back here, and we just throw her image on there. It's not going to work too well. This is going to go pretty quickly for this skin set, but I just want to go ahead and show you how I'm going to go about this. So what we have here is diffuse, default, normal. When you hit all these on the side, it'll download whatever's in here. If it says none, don't bother. Default. Exit out of the default, delete that, and then normal. Son of a baby. Still gonna get stuff. It's because your default occlusion is on. This is your diffuse. Once you hit that, it's all over. But let's cut out that. We're gonna throw in the normal map. This is where how the light hits it, it gets different. Your occlusion. There we go. Go. Diffuse. So with all those mixed together. Oh. It kind of gave a grainy look to it. No, they pixelized it a little bit, I should say, and added some, messed with it. They threw the scratches in there, and I'm sure the normal, yeah, they did normal scratches going right over it. So, I mean, they were playing with it. They used Substance Painter or something like that, I'm sure. But I'm going to shut up, and we're going to hit main. See, this is download model as an OBJ for advanced skinners. Right, we're advanced skinners. And we're going to call this nerd.obj. We're going to save that. Now, this is the original that has gone on there. You don't, since we're not using Text tools, we don't have to worry about, or we kind of do have to worry about like the image. It's good to like see how it's laid out with text tools. Like you just see what part you want to do, you throw it in a mixer, and then it kind of takes care of the rest, worry free. But this, we're going to be doing the old method, and I'm going to save this to the disk, and I'm going to call it nerddiffuse.png, and then I'm going to save that. After that, I'm going to jump into GIMP, because I'm all about open source and free crap. I don't steal, I just use free stuff, and it works pretty darn good. And we are going to open Nerd Diffuse. There we go. Open. But as you can see, this is where they have it. You can kind of edit things in here too. And then I'm going to File, Open. Oh, that was here. Derp. Top. Nerd. Oh. Where is Nerd? Here we go. Nerd 1. Nerd 2. That's right up close. I don't know. Not thinking about trimming that out. So we're going to open this. And we're going to do Control A. Select everything. Control C to copy. And then right over here, we're going to add a new one. Bottom. Boom. Control V. And you're going to get this S, Shift and S to scale. Well, first things. Control Z, go out. Let's exit out of that. And then what we're going to do is image, rotate, form. Here we go. We're going to go 90 degrees counterclockwise. And then we're going to do Shift and S to scale. What the? Why did it? Oh, because we didn't. Oh, we're not going to do that. Alright, it's been a little while since I used this. That is going to drive me nuts. Go over here. Alright, there we go. So create a new layer. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. We'll do bottom. Now we're going to Control and V. Alright. Layer. Transform. And then rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. And then Shift and S to scale. Telling you guys, hotkeys are the way to go. Yeah, some Rust music. And I mean, we can do a couple different things. We can either squish it in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I think I'm going to get rid of a couple bats here. And then I'm going to go with this. I want to get the fire in there. And there we go. Scale. Then hit R for rectangle. Just slap that on there. Let's merge these layers together. And then we have our rug. Yeah, it's actually that simple. So, with all the diffuse and normal stuff in there, we could use it. It's just a rug. It's the original Rust rug. Or if you want to leave it as is, you can make it like a poster. But we do need to get those normal maps in here. Or out of there, I should say. Because we're going to take a look at how each one of these, well, first things first. File, export as underneath the rust. That's nerd diffuse, and then we'll do export. Export that. I want to export it as a PNG. And again, we just used that as a template real quick. It's just one thing. Where we're going to get detailed with it is, or where we could get detailed with it, nerd diffuse new. Right here. This is where things get a little funky. And if we want to see how this is exactly unwrapped, always good to do this stuff inside Blender. But let's just see how it looks when we... Oh. There is no normal. That's us taking out everything. Why so the fuzzies, bro? Specular gloss. Out. No, you're going to need a specular gloss. This is where it gets weird. Specular gloss and the other one, we were having a problem with it. But, got this. Not bad. I'm going to reload normal. And we need to have an emission map. What we're going to do there, we're going to jump back into this. We're going to save this whole file. File save as. We're just going to do nerd. Sure, why not? Document for the rest of my garbage. I forget, well, not garbage. I forget where I freaking put everything, and I have a million different files with like 90% of my hard drive is used up by crap that I don't even know is there because I put it there and then I probably put it somewhere else. So if you hold shift and just kind of go along with it, oop. This. I'm just holding shift and using the magic happy brush. Magically happy. Alright, we're going to delete that. Tell you why we're going to delete that. Because we're going to press Control C, copy it, then we're going to add a new layer. Doesn't matter what it's called. Underneath that new layer, we're going to close this. We're going to keep this open. And then we're going to fill this completely, 100% with all white. There we go. Alt. Hold Alt. Second one, there we go. And, nope, nope. So, I mean, I guess this is pretty good. This will be like kind of light a little bit around the edges. You have a grayscale. And then you want to see what else is in there because the emission map, everything on the emission, I believe, I haven't really figured it out yet. You got to make it separate colors. And we're going to do the same down here with the cat's eyes. I think we're going to do like a green. Like, oh, we missed a spot. We missed a spot. Oh no. Okay. Go here, same thing. That, and then we're going to always good to press. Damn it. There we go. Hold shift. Get all that in there. There we go. Now you come up here. Delete that. Now you come up here. And you're going to hold Alt and fill that in. We'll leave some of that on the outside because try to make this glow as bright as possible. Now white is going to be like a blinding light, but we can adjust it from there. Sometimes you just want that dimly lit light. The moon would be kind of cool, but that's a different color. But we are going to do the eyes right here. Right, we want to make sure that we're not hitting anything else. Okay. Holding shift. We're going to delete that. Actually, I don't even think we had. Whatever. That's going to get filled up. There we go. And then the same is. That's deleted. That's on. All right. I'm questioning whether or not, like the cat's eyes, I think we should do. I think the moon would be way. Let me rephrase that. I know it would be way too much. All right. You know what? Let's see how this looks. God. Now I gotta freaking throw this thing back down here. Derp, 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 derp. So we have the absolute brightest. The missing. Always go over your work. Make sure that everything is filled. Where's my opacity? At 100. All right. So now that we got that, we're gonna shut this off. Oh. See? I was filling in this one. We want to shut this one off. zoom down, and then hit Alt. Press. Alright, now that we got those, that's our outline of the map. Those are the things that we want to go ahead and we want them to show up inside the actual, like, the map itself. So, underneath that, this is done now. We're going to get rid of that. Now we have just this. We're going to hit R for rectangle, and we're going to save it as, instead of, no, nerd diffuse new. We're going to do nerd EMISSI, emission. And then we're going to save that, and we're going to file export as a PNG instead of nerd diffuse new. We are now going to do nerd thing mission nerdy. Making emission maps is kind of nerdy. And then you're going to export it. Made that. This one's going to go above this one. You're going to turn this one on, and now we're going to add completely dark background. Hit R. Then we're going to add a dark background. So right before that, up here, there we go. We're going to bring this one on. Now we're going to bring this up. And now we can export it as nerdy. And we want to replace it. Just for ha-has, I'm going to drop these two to combine the image. Just to be safe. Export that shit. Jump back in here. Oh, hey, look, it's dark just in time. Emission. Nerdy. Open. Now, we don't have our emission colors. Purple, start to bring in the time of day. Now what we could do is we could make a map of this so that her hand glows or her jewelry has a certain glow to it. And it kind of fades off. This ain't bad. My question is though, I don't know, maybe I should do the cat. Oh man. What would nerdy look like? Oh man. Can't use diffuse, can't use normal, you can use the exclusion. Play around with it. Yeah, you can't use. That's a whole different map. That's something that you're gonna have to download and then the detailed collision. But this actually looks pretty damn good, I think. Try that. We gotta mess with the specular map. You know what? Kinda see what the specular even. Let's save this texture to disk. Do nerd specular. And we're gonna jump back into here and we're gonna open up a new image. File, new. Oh, well, okay. Open. Underneath C, Rust. Nerds. Take a good look at this thing. Ah. Little spots. This is where Blender comes. You could actually take that. So that's like the dirty spot that goes over it. So if we turn... Look again. Not even like you can see the spots. I believe most of the stuff is with the normal map. And again, you're not going to figure out where this is until you look at the texturing on it. It doesn't look too bad. Then we can redo the normal. It brings it out a little bit brighter. And then we also have... You know what? We'll compromise. Take the red out completely. That's all blue. For a little. It's purple at the tip, but more of a light. Blue's got to come down, and the green's got to come up all the way. Seems like it's darker. We're almost there. I think we need a little bit more, though. Bring these down a little bit. Flat a bit. Pale color. Derp, that's why. There's my emission. Tired. Ah, detail mask. Nerds. Normal's still on there. I can't tell with this time of day. That everything. Yep, the main one, and this was the original. Just did keep specular gloss. Mission will load up our 30.
You can kind of change it too, and then it'll be all red when as the sun starts to go down. Yeah, she might like that, but we want to give it a tint orange. Like that type of purple. That means that a little bit. Maybe do the cat eyes. We can do that in an update. Pretty sure she's like this. So we have this. I think, I don't know. I kind of detail mask. Yeah. Cancel. This is good. I'm happy with this. We have to keep everything else pretty much the same. I mean, we could edit these, but that can be for main thing is you came in here to see like how to make your own skin. Again, so far, rug is the best way to do it. Just line it up. There you go. You're good. Still have the phrase. There is a way to get rid of this. If she doesn't like it, I'll update it. And yeah, again, she's commissioning, so she gets whatever she wants. That actually came out pretty cool. You can make it look like a poster too. So what we got here that works. Happy with it. Gonna publish it. And publish. Living Dead for a rug. Okay, so underneath the description, you need to edit it. Get Living Dead Nerds. And remember to like and subscribe her. Bullshit. What the hell is she? Oh, that's recommended channels, following channels. Derp, 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 derp. Hasn't been very active. There we go. Boom. No, I'm not gonna comment on that. I'll let you guys do that. Discussions, comments, blah, blah, blah. That looks cool. Now what you want to do is you want to jump into Steam and then look it up underneath your workshop because you want to do the monetization crap. Know about this, so I mean, hell, I'm using her image and stuff like that. I figure likes that one up. Well, see here. So, workshop. Oh no, you gotta go into your workshop, which content. Once you do that, then you go into your workshop items. That's okay, I guess. We're gonna have to rotate all images 180 degrees so that it's coming this. And then when you update it, then we can do it. Because you want, this is your presentation when you go to upload. This is what you really want to do most. So we got to jump back into GIMP. Got this. Um, I see. So for this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna file. No. All right, we get this is all that it is. So image, transform, rotate 180 degrees. There we go. It's almost like flipping it. That's exactly what it's doing, is flipping it. File, export as nerdy.png, export, replace, export. Then you just gotta back up. Go. So you, whenever you do the rug, you want it to go whatever the top of your image is. Apparently now you want it your right. Whatever. It is what it is. Bottom crap. There we go. We're gonna delete this. Oh my. Alright. And then image, transform, rotate 180 degrees. 100, yeah. Here we go. File, export as, and then the same thing. Nerd diffuse new. Export it. We're gonna replace it. All the same settings. Good. And then we're gonna jump back into this. And then underneath edit, we're going to do nerd mission. And now it looks like it's down here. Okay, it is what it is. And then nerd diffuse. Oh, nerd diffuse new. And that's because that was deleted. Oh, and it only went back to, oh, maybe it does more. Come on. There we go. Image, rotate, transform. There we go. 180 degrees. File, export as. It's always good to keep unlimited undos and redos. I know it takes up a lot of RAM, but hey, worst case scenario, just clear your RAM real quick. Nerd diffuse new, export, replace it. Export. Here we go. Jump back into this. That was all messed up, but here we go. Nerd diffuse new, open. Hey, all right, cool. We got everything else how we want it. Still looks a little bit, you know. We can get rid of that, but let's keep the fray. Let's keep it like a rug. These are good. Publish. Change log. Rotated. The other way. For viewing purpose. Publish. Now, because we didn't use any other textures other than the ones she sent us, which are fully underneath her right to use for her channel, blah, 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 blah. This is now considered, you know, she wanted it in the game. So, you know, my terms were like, hey, look, I'll just do this and then I'll upload either one of the box or the other ones, but I'm just doing this to upload now. And I figure, what the hell? I'll give her, if it goes up, yeah, I wouldn't say 50% profits. She commissioned me. Gets 100% of the profit. So, again, we published that. Let's control R this stuff. There we go. And now we need some screenshots for this bad boy. So in here, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna use the almighty paint. And it really only needs one. I mean, you don't need a front, a back. I mean, all people really need to do is see the picture of the rug. Over here. Let's throw this out. I'm gonna do. Wait. And we're gonna do print screen. And then paint. Control V. Then we're gonna crop it to that. Crop it. And crop. Alright. So there's one file, save as. And underneath your desktop is fine. Third. Play one. So now you saved that image. Let's jump up back into here. And we're gonna edit this. Item status. There is a way to edit your item. Edit title description. Dead nerd. Add an image. Underneath desktop. Upload. More than 2. Alright. File. Save as. That a PNG will do JPEG. Nerd display 1. Save. Try this. And file. Nerd display 1.jpg. Upload. There we go. JPEGs are always a lot lighter, but they don't give as much detail. But hey. Save and continue. There we go. That one's pretty good. Edit. Actually. Back into here, do this thing. Print screen. Alt tab out into here. Control V. And we're just gonna crop this. File, save as. We already have the JPEG in there, and then play one. We're gonna do. Back into here. Add edit images. Play 2.jpg. Upload. No, can't. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Upload. The other one. Get rid of this. File cancel. Alright. And let's do one of the nighttime. We'll go backward. And then print screen. crop, file, save as, display 3. We're saved. That. Again, choose your file. 1, 2. Here's a third. Open. Upload. Go. Save and continue. Now what you want to do is you want to add a description. You want to make sure all these are good. Edit links. We're gonna do her. Doesn't have Twitch. She doesn't have a YouTube. Hey. Not sure if she has a Facebook, but I can always edit that. Dead nerd for a rug. Living dead nerds. And what we gotta do is we gotta jump back over in. Like, there we go. Cool. No idea where. Alright, well, we're just gonna make another one then. Back into Twitch we go. And back into
Officer.
Living Dead Nerd.
And Faith is doing.
And I'll always run Deception, and I'll try to run Borrowed Time as well.
God, why does it play automatically? Evil, evil bandwidth. Alright, so then you just jump back into here. There you go, save. Alright, monetization. Add another user. We'll do loop. That way we can get it up. Oh, she must be online. Here we go. You know what? It'll let her know. See if she does anything. She's got to give me acceptance. This is always fun, waiting for that. You know what? For ha-has, I think I can actually help her. So, let's just say that you made this, right? Or, it's always good if you're just starting, start off with a rug, mess with that. We can do the phrase later, because you gotta find out exactly what. Say you make it. Then what you want to do is you want to take this, because this is your inventory, whatever. It's your workshop. Should be public. Actually, I'm 99.9% sure it is public. For anything that you make. So, whatever you make, it's attached to your profile. Just keep that in mind. And with Discord, well, Discord just changed its rules. They can ban you for anything, like, say you break the rules of their site outside of their site on another platform. They can basically say, hey, look, we're giving you the boot and we're eating everything that you do. So it's probably good not to link anything to your Discord anymore. I honestly really don't give a crap. I barely use Discord. But it does alert on my phone, so this is the best way to do it for now. I'm trying to move away from that because I'm just gonna flat out say it, fuck Discord. I don't like the way that they went to their corporatist bullshit. I mean, listen to the name, Discord. Anyways, so you're gonna copy this, right? And then you're gonna go to the Discord, which is in the description. The other way is, you know, if you don't want to go to the one in the description, there is actually the Rust Hole server. This is where your skin's going to be hosted. And streamer overlays, I got to change that. So you're going to want to log in. And log in with your Google account because you have to be subscribed to this channel. I mean, you can do this login too, but you're not going to get very far. This is kind of a beta. Either way, it still works, but I'm going to have to verify whether or not you subscribe to the channel. But you can just log in with your Google account is the best thing to do. And then once you do that, you'll have your own... There's a whole members section that I have up and going. Let's get into the actual... Discord. You can go ahead. That's the best way to do it. Just jump on the site. You know, typical Discord stuff. And right here, there is a show us what you've got. This is kind of, you know, where you can show what you're doing, textures, things like that. This guy's showing us what it is. I put in the actual one here. But right here, upload my skin. This is where you're going to want to upload it. No .exe files. If you become a member and you upload a .exe file, gone. Not going to be opened. It's not going to be none of that. So you're going to paste it in here, which is your Steam community file. You're going to throw it on there. And then basically, I'll go ahead, I'll look at it, I'll check it out, I'll make sure that it's like, all right, you know, nothing that would get me kicked off Discord, you know. Right now it's like the hell with Discord. Everything that you're going to be able to do here, you're going to be able to do on the actual Rust Hole website. But I'm going to be putting up the map, like we're going to generate. Anybody, if you want to make your own maps, there's a lot of good information here so far, but I got to add a lot more to it. There's the skin making documentation, which kind of just breaks it down onto the different, you know, the overcast and the mixing methods. Overcast being the one that we just did, and then mixing is with Mixer. But right here, it gives you all the links to everything that you need. So you can go ahead, just poke through here for now. I'm still updating it. But with that being said... Alright. With that being said, once you upload it and I accept it, I mean, it can be really anything. I don't care, just nothing that'll get, as long as I'm on Discord, off Discord at the moment until I have the website up and going, because then I'm probably just gonna drop Discord anyways. And then everything will be done through the members site. And you really don't have to pay anything. The only thing you gotta do is subscribe. That's it. So once that's in there on your Discord and it's up there, I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at it. And I tried getting my own script to work, and I was playing around with it for months on end, and I bit the bullet, and I just got Skinbox. Shout out to SRT Bull. That guy's awesome if you're trying to start up your own Rust server. That's another way of doing it, where you can see your own skins, but this is a good way, the easiest way I can think of. Somebody else do it may at this point, because I can automatically do this right through. And then I can just add right on to the site itself. There you go. Hey, it did work. She doesn't have to give me monetization. Awesome. So now that that's done, I'm going to jump out of Mixer real quick because that is kind of a heavy program. I'm going to close out the rest of this and we're going to see how it works. We'll do the mixing method for the box. I might do the box tomorrow. But let's give this a try right now. So the next thing that you're going to do is once I'll probably accept it almost immediately. I work a lot, but on my break, I'll just scroll through it. Play game. It's underneath modded, and that's because it is not vanilla at the moment. Everything like the decay rate, respawn rate for nodes, animals, actually is vanilla. The helicopters, everything is vanilla that way. And it's vanilla, like there's no safe zones or anything like that, no 3x. But you don't need the 3x because say you make a chest plate, metal chest plate or something along those lines, and you got to get, the blueprints and all that other stuff. There's another way that I put it up, a fun way that you can load other people's skins for the things that you have. And that's why I said do a rug. Do something that you're going to find easy, or heck, the hammer. I love doing the hammer. The hammer's fun. That's a good one. That's another tutorial, which again, if you subscribe and go through my videos, some goodies there. Underneath modded, you're just going to type in Rust hole. Okay, is it underneath communities? Oh, modded. Rust hole. Refresh. What the heck was it underneath? Oh, the Rust hole. So capital T, apparently. Oh, but damned. I might have to give it tags. Well, you'll jump on the server. I'll put a link in to connect to the server. And then you'll just type connect. Client.connect. Mode survival. Oh, that's why. So you're looking for the tag survival. And we are going to grab a rug. Warming up the assets. Kind of disturbing. I've never had that happen before, not show it up on the list. Come on. Now you're gonna... Oh, I've been playing this since it wiped on last Thursday, not this past Thursday, the Thursday before that. We've been trying it out, trying different things, and we all came to the conclusion that yeah, the best way, like, we're gonna have a lot of players that just want to check out they have their own server they want to play on. And honestly, like, truth is, until Helk accepts your skin, yeah. And again, like, you know, even Earn has confirmed it. The upvotes don't mean anything. It's just there for fun. It's Helk. He chooses one. Guessing he chooses one a week. I think that's the weekly update. It might be like other patch notes. And yeah, I mean, I think it adds the skins, or it could just connect to the server automatically and it just shows up. I don't think there is any update that's really needed. I think you just connect to the server. So the weekly updates are probably like, it has nothing to do with the skins. All right, here we go. So here's the rug that I chose when I was testing this out. We need a hammer. I already have a hammer, look at that. And I'm going to pick up this rug. And I'm going to change the command eventually, but right now it's still the default. You're just going to press enter. It doesn't matter whether you're in team chat or global. And whatever object you have, or what, you know, hit forward, SB. We're going to take the rug. I'm going to drop that in there. And because I accepted it, put it in. Here's Living Dead Nerd's rug, the one that we just made. We're going to take this. That is fucking huge. And there it is. So whatever skin you make, you know, again. So again, that's why this can't be vanilla. Is because you choose whatever skin is in there. These will soon be wiped. This is just a test. I want to see how many people to get on the server or no, because if I were just to make this as a skin testing site, you just give yourself any item and then wrap the skin. Yeah, that's one thing, but I think it's going to be more fun to have all the modders and stuff like that. Especially when we're modding maps, you know. And on the website, best map, everybody can vote. Everyone can vote on skins. Everyone will be able to upload at least 2 skins a month. Doesn't matter. If you're popping skins out, like, you know, pumpkin seeds or corn seeds. Now, say you have something like the, semi-auto rifle. In it. Oh, the main thing is you can get your skins up. Start playing. And there's a Discord for the server, but eventually we're going to be phasing that out. Working on the webpage, rustholeserver.com. So strange. I'm surprised I'm not seeing anything. Well, darn. This one is only a 3,000 map. Oh man, I suck. I can't even hit a fucking bear. Oh, I hit it. Oh, now you stop? And a fucking polar bear. That's great. Yeah, so, yeah, that. What the fuck? I still have a little bit of tinkering to do with the server. I'm not totally sure the direction at this point. Things that I want to work aren't working. But again, we just started all this up. Either way, you put it up on the Discord, I'm 99.9% sure I'm going to upload. And it's just something that you can use, especially if it's something like a hammer or anything like that. The more people that come, join, and stay. I'm looking at it as a vanilla perspective. You know, do what you want, say what you want, except there will be active admins. They don't play, by the way. They only admin. That's the rule of the server. I mean, admins can play at the wipe, but the problem is if an admin plays and then all of a sudden they have to jump into admin mode or whatever, I consider that like conflict of interest. So that's not gonna happen. So the second they have to jump into, like when I was doing the Rust Hole the first time, we had like 50, 60, 70 players. And it just kept going up. It's like, look, I can't do this. I can't have accusations of, you know, admin abuse. Nope. Don't play at all. That's the way I look at it. You either admin or you don't play at all. And then, you know, everybody's got to take a cycle. That way nobody can accuse anybody of anything. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing here right now. So I'm going to try something real quick. I got to jump into the Archon. And it's going to take me 2 seconds if I come not this work. And alright, anyways, we're going to try this again. Give me 1 second. I'm going to throw us off to the B right now. Go figure. Makes sense. Alright, never mind. So, say you want to go ahead and you want to get things all built up and built out. Play the game like normal. Eventually, it will run into things. I totally get it. They're gonna be like, I know how I can get some shit. I'm gonna raid this dude, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it's the first time around. The hell did I leave my horse? It's like, oh hey, I don't like this. Again, you can change pretty much anything that you want. And just gather scrap, make yourself a workbench, just start playing. You know, I figure that's a good way to get people playing on the server. But it's like, it's gonna be vanilla-ish and brutal. You need to go ahead. Let's run for that airdrop. Running for the airdrop. See him yet? That's what's gonna get you hella loot. And probably use it for God knows what. But you know you see him. There's a horse up there. Take that horse. Alright. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get materials for a workbench. I hear a bear. Okay. Yeah, you saw correctly. This server actually has super helpful evil zombies and scarecrow and Jason like Mo. We're gonna just run to the airdrop. And yeah, they're everywhere. Ah. Oh man. Come on. Any minute now. I want to cross that river, man. Oceanic River, man. Kill the horse. This is an item that Yeah, you will have a army of loot following you wherever you go. And you jump on this. So it's enough for you to get your base situated so you can try all different types of basically. I want you to jump on the server, be able to play, and then, you know. Oh God. But where did it fall to? Eh. Either way, jump on a horse, start riding around, and you're gonna be acquainted by these. And from there, grab your shit. There's torsos too, so that you can make your own Frankenstein, just like in the other one. Put it on a Frankenstein bench, and yeah, that means all the graveyard fences and all the other Halloween stuff is up. Hey, look at that, a rug. What a coinky dink. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you will get your skin, and it's a fun way of being able to find the item. Pitchforks. I mean, all these are recyclable. This will help you get wood. You know, it's still playing the game. And then as the population increases, zombie population. But yeah. Jump on. And oh, look at that. Just in time. Dead nerd. Wood. I think I have a chainsaw. Did I take a chainsaw? I did not. Anyways. Toss that out. There's the living dead nerd. And it acts just like, you know, anything else. That's a completely different model, but it's wrapped the same way as however you do it. However you model it. So that's the easy way. This is just basically an explanation on how to get it up to the actual server itself. What we are going to do is, like I said, we're going to eventually phase out the whole Discord thing, and then everyone's going to have to be a member. So you might as well get it through now and just register on the Rust Hole server, or rustholeserver.com. Updating more and more of that, and I'm going to start that's where I'm going to be putting all my newer videos. Going to be hosted directly on the website itself for Rust skinning. It's going to be like the place to go for skinning Rust skins, and uploading them so that you can play on the server. As the community grows, we'll do different types of servers, but you know, it's just a way that you guys can get your skins up there. And yeah, again, I'll accept pretty much any skin. I don't care, but for right now, nothing that gets set off Discord that gets the well, within reason, obviously. So jump on. That's that for now. This went on a little bit further than I wanted it to for this, but I think I put in some information. I think I covered a lot of different things too, from previous. There's the freaking, of course there. Yeah, jump on. I mean, there's not a hell of a lot of people on. We haven't even seen one base, and just started up last Thursday. It was been on and off. Next month, April, we're gonna be doing a lot of I don't know, like a St. Patty's Day theme map, but that's gonna be the first one where you jump on the website and you can start doing the voting. So if you have a map that you want and you upload it, the community will vote on it. Especially if it's only like two. I think there's only like 2 or 3 people registered to the website at the moment. Yeah. Best thing to do is register now. Get your map up online and play it. Bring your friends in, whatever. And you can also get your skins up here too. Like, you don't even have to do the work. So yeah, yep. This is the other skin that I made in another tutorial, carbon fiber, which actually this one came out really well. Downvoted a bunch. Hey, I like it. All that matters. Bad you can't zoom though. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. So go ahead and yeah, and again, I don't really do the whole admin abuse thing. And there are active admins on here as well. In fact. So just scream admin, someone will jump on if there's a problem. Now if you lose something because you died, that's bother us with that. We'll get more into the rules. This is kind of like open house, open season for the remainder of this month. So if you got a skin and you want to upload it, hit up the Discord. It's in the description of this video, and it's also on the web page. I think I've covered all the bases, but yeah, we made a Living Dead Nerd rug, Living Dead Nerd. So it's up, it's going. I have rock. I have a torch done. Now is not the time for the sun to go down because this would have been the perfect time. Hurry. Hurry. Alright, come on, Living Dead Nerd rug. There we go. Hey. Too bad I didn't get that going earlier. Actually, you know what? Just for ha-has. We'll do, there we go. This is another good way to, like, really check out your skin. Especially if it's glowing. And to change how far the slider bars go. Just sit there and watch it. Because, I mean, if this was still like this time and our slider bars were up completely all the way to the top, this would start really glowing. Give it a minute. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the cat should be. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe have crosses in the black. Start to glow. Come on. Work. Just so you can see it as it fades. You can actually fast forward this. Because I think the majority of the people are actually going to watch this when after it's over. I think I got right now. Not even. I don't believe there's. Okay. Right now, it's really starting to come into full effect. Not bad. So that's how you do the glowing part. And it's up in the server. Boom. Done. Good to go. And you can upload any of that actually. There was a couple different ones. Hey, that kind of makes a scary face. Works pretty well. Didn't intend that to happen, but that's actually the cool part about the emission masks is if here, let's jump out and do that again. So we're gonna start going down. So we made this, and we didn't intend it to happen because it's what the artist did that she hired. But she got all the rights to actual image itself, and all we did was turn it into an actual skin for Rust. But start off with these first. It makes it a little bit easier to understand what's going on, and it gets you acquainted with the programs that you use. The main part of this video was how to get your actual skins into the Rust server and how you do it. Once the web page is up, pretty much go keep an eye on it, and then obviously subscribe. The only way that you're gonna get a membership on the server. As for right now, I mean, you can sign up, but it's gonna ask for your Steam ID, and that's just so that you can get vetted. Because again, when the server's fully up, the server is gonna be a whitelisted server. So, yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. We got that up. We got it going. If you have any questions, hit me up in the Discord. But you might as well join. If you're showing off different things, like different methods or whatever, throw it in the show us what you got. Upload my skin is where the skin goes. So, jump in, enjoy, and yeah, let's see those skins, man. All right, Rust holes.